everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet. Am I live? I don't know if I'm live. Whoa. I don't know if that helps. I don't know that I like it this way, but I guess we'll see. Hold the phone. I need to connect to YouTube and find my live for Mr. Boyfriend's Natalie's Closet. That is me. And why am I not being pulled up? That's weird. Live. Okay. Am I here? Oh, let me turn off the volume. Well, not turn off the volume. I want the view, but... Uh-oh. He's not signed in, so I can't like it. Oh, I did like it. That's weird. But it's not showing him subscribe. That's okay. Am I here? Am I still... Wait a minute. Where are the comments? I can't get to the comments. I don't know if it's because you're not signed...
I don't see comments on my phone. I only see comments from the screen of the computer.
Because you're not signed in, I think. No. Phones, you should be able to. That's the one place you can see comments.
I only see comments. I've only ever seen comments on a computer.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever heard that.
I've told you that.
From anybody else. That's the one place that people do see comments. At the very least, see them, if not be able to comment. All right, well then I don't know how to do this, guys. I can't see any comments on my phone on this live. So, and Mr. Boyfriend doesn't see comments from his phone at all. So I don't know. No, I can't do this because this is connecting to... Sorry, guys. Hold on. This is not...
Can I log into here?
I'm logging into my own channel from here so that I can hopefully see comments. And now everybody's gone. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I don't know if you're here or not. I know I dropped you and that's not going to work because the internet sucks and evidently won't work. So now everybody's gone again. Am I here? I don't even know if I'm here. Maybe I need to just cancel this. I'm here, but there's nobody else here. So, second. Does he have the YouTube app? Do you have the YouTube app?
YouTube app.
Yeah. Yes. No, you have YouTube Studio. You don't have YouTube app. Huh. Because that can make the entire difference. I don't know where your app store is. Is this it? Oh, that's not it. Is this it? No, that's not it. And still nobody's here. So I was going to download the YouTube app, but it doesn't really matter. Nobody's here, so.
Why is everybody still wasting their time trying to learn this guys? Just download Prime.
Okay, the only person that's here is me. I don't know where everybody else is, so. And it's so delayed. That's so weird. It's so weird to watch myself on my phone and then watch myself there. But, let me find my mom. Well, I can't type to her this way, so can you type to her and see if she, sees me? Or I think I may just cancel this. I'm hoping to reach Becky, but I can't type on my phone while the live is going. So Mr. Boyfriend is texting mom to see if she's able to see the live. But nobody is here, which is very strange because I see that I'm live on YouTube because I went on YouTube on Mr. Boyfriend's computer. And it's funny because I'm watching on his computer, but yet I wasn't able to create the live on there. So I don't understand technology sometimes.
You want to sign in as me or as you? Into YouTube?
You.
No, as me.
This is the craziest thing. Okay, now it's opening to it, and let's see. I'm going to skip the ad and see what's happening. Okay, so now we'll be able to actually see the comments, which she wasn't able to do when logged into a website, YouTube, on the internet, even signed in, he wasn't able to see comments. which is very strange. I've never heard anybody say on their phone on the website they can't see it. Actually, I don't know that I've ever heard anybody not be able to see the comments. They can't respond to the comments, but not necessarily not see the comments. But now he downloaded the app, the YouTube app, on his phone, and we can see the comments. There are no comments right now. We can see the comments. And I think the only people that are in the live right now are me on his computer and me on his phone. So, yeah, that's interesting here. And now when he's on his phone, and if he's watching one of my lives when he's not home, he'll be able to comment because, oh no, he doesn't actually, he's not normally part of it that way, now that I think about it. So I guess it doesn't really matter if he was able to comment. But on other videos and on other stuff, he's not been able to comment, which is crazy. But now he's got YouTube app, and yeah, okay, I see you talking, but it sounds funny. What do you mean it sounds funny? Okay, hold on. Hold on. You know why? Because my phone has been dropped too many times, and I think the whole sound thing has been messed up. You know what? Okay, we're going to try this one more time. But I am going to log in as myself on his phone and see if that works and read the comments from my phone. How about that? Because it's only the three of us in here anyway. Wow, I'm very delayed. Very delayed between what I'm saying here and what I'm hearing on the phone. We're going to try this one more time. Okay? So you guys have to come back. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Let me figure out how to get out of this, first of all. Let me open up his YouTube. But how do I get out of this video? There. Okay. So now I'm going to sign him out. Although I could add my account. Just bear with me with it being choppy for right now. Okay, I don't know how to sign him out.
Me?
Yeah. Because I'm going to try to sign myself in on your YouTube because my sound is bad because my phone has dropped too many times and so I'm really choppy. So I'll start the live from your phone and read the comments from my phone. We'll get this done today, maybe. Oh, my battery's low on my watch. You want to know how many steps I walked today?
Yeah.
21,843. I did over 6 miles today. And then 6 miles on the recumbent bike. 6 miles of walking on a sidewalk, not on a treadmill. You can't. Let's see if our internet's working yet. It is not. But what's weird is can see myself not being choppy on his computer while connected to his hotspot. I wonder if there's enough to be able to try to redo the live from his computer. Let's see what kind of, well, his phone says he has 2 bars, but the computer says there's only 1 bar. Well, at least his phone said it before that he had 2 bars, but, so this is probably not going to work. My stomach is growling. Like, audibly. I can hear it growling, not just feel it growling. I don't think I'm going to win today. I think that's the bottom line. I'm not going to win today. For whatever, I'm telling you, it's the craziest. I know I'm choppy. I'm sorry. It's the craziest thing. We very literally were watching Prime off of Roku on the TV 27 minutes before I went live. And no problem. He went to go walk Miley. I went to sit down and start the live. And bam, no internet.
I see that.
Yeah, no, I know. I can see that. What I'm saying is...
I don't know how to log off. So literally, I'm not getting anywhere. I don't know how to make my phone not my phone, unless it says add account or add some. There's an add account thing.
Yeah, I saw that part.
Well,
Let me see.
In the meantime, I'm my teeth are brushed and flossed. And I'm gonna read for a few minutes. I need to go to sleep. I have to be able to throw something.
For something.
4:45, 5:30, 6:30. I have to be there.
Oh, that's yeah, okay. Okay. Mr. Boyfriend has to go to sleep. Stupid sleep. He has to be up at 4:45. Which means I'll be up at 4:45 because I always get up with him simply because, ooh, did I find it? How do you sign out of... I don't understand. Why is it so difficult to sign out of your YouTube account? On the app. Does anybody know how to do it? View channel. That's not it. People! Why does technology have to be so... I know there's a way to sign out of your YouTube app channel. But for the life of me... Oh, wait. Switch account. No. Add account. Use YouTube signed out. Oh, let's try that. Watch, I now messed it totally up. Okay, so now how do I sign in? You. Sign in. No, not into his account. YouTube wants to use... okay. I don't know if what I'm doing... No, I don't want that. Or maybe I do. Keyboard. Hold on a second. I'm gonna... Oopsie. That's not my email address. You guys know my email address. Let's see. Can I sign in? I don't know if I know my password, though. We're gonna try this one. See what happens. Fingers crossed it's the right password. Uh-oh. Am I here? Am I here? Am I here? This... Is this my channel? This is weird. This is my channel, but it's not my channel. What is happening? Okay, so view channel. But it doesn't allow me. Okay, guys, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my channel, but it's not my channel. This is not my channel. It doesn't have my picture. It doesn't have my background. Wait, let's see. Manage videos live. Share your videos with anyone or everyone. What is happening? What I'm going to try to do is create a live off of Mr. Boyfriend's phone. But I'm going to have to end the live on here. So I'm going to attempt it. If it doesn't work, I'll come back on live quickly on here to let you know it's done for the night. Is that good? What are you guys saying? Well, you figured out I'm going after some water. You're making me thirsty. I totally get it. Okay? So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to attempt to start a live Mr. Boyfriend's phone. See if it works, because there's some weird numbers after what it says my channel is. Oh, because it doesn't have me signed in as Natalie's Closet. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't have me signed in as Natalie's Closet, which doesn't make sense because I'm... What the... I don't understand, because I signed in as Natalie's Closet. At yahoo.com. Enter my password. What else can it be if it's not that? You know what, guys? I think... No. I think it's just going to be not a night for a live. Because I can't figure this out, and our internet's down, and none of the passwords I am trying are working. So I'm just gonna, it just isn't gonna work. Oh, wait a minute. That's so weird. Take 3. No, this is take 4, isn't it? This is take 4. Let's see. I'm gonna bypass this and let me hear what I sound like. Hello, hello? I'm gonna bypass this. Oh wait, it sounds okay now. Are you guys hearing me okay? Let me hear what I sound like. Am I here? I mean, how does it sound? Oh wait, it sounds okay now. Are you guys hearing me okay? Am I, hello? Are you hearing me okay? Yes, it sounds fine. Okay then. Well, why didn't you guys tell me that? That's the whole reason why I was trying to do this. Is because I didn't sound good before. All right, well, what time is it now? I need non-24-hour clock. Hold on, let me see if our internet's up. Maybe that's the reason? No, it's not up. Let's see. Why is my computer registering as though I don't have power connected to it? Because it's unplugged. What? No, it's not. It's plugged in right here. Son of a... Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to let that happen. Sorry. That's an earthquake. If I've ever seen one. What is happening? This is so flipping irritating. I am about to give up. Poor people that watch this after the fact are going to think like I was on some sort of like drugs or something. It is because the cables are all disconnected here. But I'm trying not to. Okay, now it's charging. Hold the phone. I'm gonna. Am I here? Do I still sound okay? What's going on? What are you guys saying? You sound good. We were being very patient. Well, evidently, and I'm sorry for hurting your heads. You know, technical difficulties. I don't even know where the game is that we were, it's gone. Oh, it fell down too. I don't know that I want to do, uh-oh. Am I here? Now I'm stuck. What happened? I am here. You can see me. I'm moving. You can hear me. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, I was so excited. I thought maybe our internet started because then I was going to switch to the computer. But it didn't. I see you and hear you fine. Okay. Because Mr. Boyfriend's computer and his phone, it looked like I was stuck in space. But this time it's actually like trying to connect. No internet. It's not working. Ah. This stinks. Okay, so I'm going to have a little bit of drinky. Ooh, what did Mr. Boyfriend make me? I think this is just a flavor packet. Oh, wait a minute. It's yummy. Normally, oh, he probably did one packet. Whereas when we do that big mug thingy, that's Stein. That's not a Stein. Might as well be. I do 2 packets. But I'm just watching the computer to see. But why? Now the computer's not charging again. Is my phone charging? That's more important. Yes, okay. So then it's not this thing. Oh no, are you kidding me? Is there a problem with my computer cable? Could it be that... You know what really sucks? Doesn't really suck. But the people that are here, it says there's 4 people here. That's you, Mom, you, Becky, Mr. Boyfriend's computer, and Mr. Boyfriend's phone. That's who's here. That's who matters, right? Shoot. I almost made you guys go boom. I have a funny feeling. I have a funny feeling that my cable for my computer don't work anymore. Yeah. That sucks. Because cables for computers are not cheap. So that's not fun. Oh well. I guess I may not have a computer for long. No, it's like something's stuck. Like it can't actually plug in all the way. Anyway, I know it's been like 3 months since I've done a live. I don't know if this is really the live that I was well, it's not the live I was hoping for it to be, but at least because of the working parts of it, and it's warm. But I'll stay on for a little bit, see if anybody else joins. Actually, there's 5 people in here now, so we have an extra person. I don't know, who it is. But yeah, so lots of stuff. 3 months. Forget what date it was. I think it was like December 18th. Which, if I'm not mistaken, that was the week before Christmas, right? So I had between the sun. Okay, so Christmas was on a Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't have my phone to look at that. I think it was or Tuesday. It was Tuesday or Wednesday. The Sunday before Christmas, and then the Sunday before that week, I had 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1. You know what? I'm gonna turn the volume down on Mr. Boyfriend's phone, so that it's not like reverberating or anything. But hey Doris, welcome. How are you, my friend? You know what? I'm going to look at the calendar. So between let's see, December, Christmas was on a Wednesday. So December 15th, I had my first show at a dance studio. Those videos haven't come out yet. But I had my first market that Sunday with 1 promoter. Then I made a great connection with the dance studio owner. And she's like, well, you can come back on Wednesday, no charge. Just set up your table, you by yourself. I'll have my little kids, their dance class is going to be then. Their parents are going to be here. you never know, you may sell some stuff. So then I set up that table. No, it was an hour away, but I set up my table then. So that was the second show, well, table. Then that on the 15th, I was told that a different promoter was having another show that the next Sunday, the Sunday before Christmas. So I checked to see if she still had any openings. She did. Well, she said if I wanted to do it, I could, but there were at least 3 other crocheters there, but there were going to be like 25 vendors, I think, something like that. And I was like, I'm confident in my stuff. I'm like, is there any way I can have the same table I had, which is as soon as you walk into the studio through the mall? She's like, okay. So walking in through the mall, I was like one of the first people you saw. So the dance studio owner was like, after the show ends at 5, you're welcome to stay until close if you want. I was like, okay, cool. So there were, I think, like a couple, 2 or 3 of us that did that. The promoter, myself, and I think one other person. So that was show table 3. And then we came back on Tuesday, Christmas Eve, because the promoter was like, if you want, you could come back Monday and Tuesday. Well, that's 4 tables in 8 days, I think it was. And I sold something at every one. I had to be able to make some stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm not coming on Monday. I'll come on Tuesday, Christmas Eve, figuring Monday, the promoter and the other person that was there did very well. It's Christmas Eve. Everybody's going to be last minute shopping, right? It was so dead. It was so dead. Did we even have any sales? Yes, we did. Okay, we did have a couple of sales, but seriously, the mall was like dead. And and then Mr. Boyfriend and I got like super sick. By the end of the night, we were like, oh my God, I'm so not feeling good. So Christmas Day, we stayed basically well, not in bed, but on the couch, and we're watching TV and whatever. So my last live was on the 18th. So how is that possible? It couldn't have been the 18th because I was at the dance studio. So whenever it was, I had those shows. Those were my last shows of last year. And then I was hoping to have had some shows in January and then also in February. But we went to Florida. We were there for a week, and then we had a bunch of stuff happen or go on. And then on the 28th, was it the 28th? No. I think it was the 31st. No, the 30th. On the 30th, I ended up having a toenail / toe surgery. And okay, nobody's talking, right? No. Good. I'm glad you're okay, Doris. Sorry, there's been a lot of technical difficulties, and I have a live running on my phone because we have no internet because there's a storm coming, and Mr. Boyfriend's hotspot from his phone isn't enough. There's not enough bars to run the live on his computer. Yeah. Anyway, so and I keep checking my computer to see if our internet comes back. Anyway, so I had toenail / toe surgery because I had an infection set in that wasn't getting better on antibiotics. So we went to a podiatrist that Mr. Boyfriend knows, and the day of my visit, he's like, okay, we're doing the surgery. I was like, okay. So I was in a surgical boot from a month, I think, something like that, which is fun when you're a dog walker because I'm a dog walker with Rover. And my business was starting to pick up and I was getting more clients, and I'm walking with a surgical boot, which slowed me down. I didn't realize how much until I actually didn't have to wear that anymore. So that was a lot of pain. I was in a lot of pain for several days on that. Well, actually, I had told the doctor I'm a dog walker, and he's like, okay, we'll try to stay off your feet as much as you can for 3 days. And so this was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday I was going to have my regular dogs, but then starting Monday I was going to be back walking regularly. Well, neither one of us thought it looked like it wasn't healing great. And I had been on an antibiotic in total like 21 or 22 days. But anyway, so the office is like, send us pictures, because I had started taking pictures, and they're like, well, send us the pictures and we'll send it to the doctor, and we'll give you an answer as to what he thinks. Okay, great. Well, I told them, I'm like, well, I'm a dog walker and I walk 2.5 to 5 miles a day. And hold on, guys, I have to go say goodnight to Mr. Boyfriend. Don't go anywhere. We're not touching anything. There's still no internet, but hold on a second. Okie dokie, Mr. Boyfriend says.
Nighty nighty.
Nighty nighty. Anyway,
Might want to consider closing the windows tonight, or at least more sun.
okay, I will. Good night, my love. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, so I'm like, I'm a dog walker and I walk anywhere from 2.5 to 5 miles a day. And she's like, what? And I said, well, and she's like, did the doctor know that? And I'm like, yeah, I told him. And she's like, you must not have been really listening to those details, because had he known that, he would have told you to probably take a week off. And because the strap across the toe on the surgical boot was right across where the surgery was. and I was like, well, I told him I was a dog walker. And they're like, well, we figuring a dog walker, you walk them up and down the street, let them do their business and bring them in. And I said, I'm a dog walker. I walk these dogs for a minimum of a half hour each. And she was like, okay. And she goes, okay, well, the doctor said it looks like it's healing well. Am I here? Yeah, okay. And so I kept being a little concerned here and there, but actually right now I've been back in my shoe for a week, maybe 2 weeks. And we went to the doctor for a follow-up, and he looked at it and he said, okay, it's looking good. You don't have to wear the boot anymore if you can get your foot into a closed shoe or whatever. All you have to do is put this, it's silver something. It's like this, it's like this, it looks kind of like a felt pad that's super thin. And you just cut like a piece the size that you need, and you put it on there, and it's supposed to help protect it from infection and stuff. So where you don't have to put like a triple antibiotic or anything like that. So he's like, just finish using up what you have left, which I only had like maybe a week, 5 days worth, and a Band-Aid. That's it. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem. So that was super cool, because I couldn't even fit my toe in my sandals because of how I had to be wrapping it and soaking it every day and whatever. So right now, for whatever, he's like, if it's draining a lot, come back in and we'll check it out, whatever. Well, it's only draining like a little bit. And Mr. Boyfriend's like, this is so nothing. And so I change the Band-Aid every day after I take a shower, and it seems to be okay, staying at bay. But I have some more clients. So like today I walked 6 miles. But yeah, today it was very tender. I had a 120-pound German Shepherd step back and right on my toe. And then I was walking another dog, and there was a branch on the ground, and evidently I stepped on one side, and the other side like jammed like right into my toe. Oh, I mean, my shoe was there, but you know, it's canvas. So, and I was like, ow, that hurt. I told Mr. Boyfriend, he's like, no. I was like, yeah. But it's fine. So that happened in January and took up a couple of weeks, and you know, the dog walking. So I'm trying to like kind of balance everything between the dog walking and you know, trying to keep up with our apartment, which has not gone so well. Well, it's not bad, but it's not how I would like it to be. And so I'm just trying to figure out like the balance of stuff. I don't know why I'm like not. I mean, I used to work full time, put out 3 videos a day, do 1 live a week, and I'm having an issue and not doing a lot of that. Although I do have a ton of video, or maybe not a ton of videos, but I do have a lot of videos. I started working on my thumbnail for the video I was supposed to put out today, which I guess it will go out tomorrow. Um, but we had a lot of camera issues after all of those shows, and I wasn't able to get the video footage off of the camera, which threw me back on the schedule of how I wanted to do stuff, because I still have videos. Like I have, I think an old, like from last year. I think from maybe October, maybe November. Yeah, October, November, and December. I think I have a Joann's haul, a Michael's haul, a Premier haul, a Hobby Lobby. Or did I put up the Hobby Lobby? Hobby Lobby might be up. But I think I have a Michael's, Joann's, and Premier haul that are from then, which wouldn't necessarily apply now. I mean, you could see what I got for the shows that I was going to be doing, but like the prices, the sales, the whatever aren't going to apply. Although I don't know that I went into those kind of details on it. I do have a Joann's Panic Buy video. That's what was going to go up today. So I'll put that up tomorrow. Which turned out to be bigger than I had originally planned, because I was placing an order online which was going to contain it. I had a horrible experience with it. Now, granted, I know they went through a ton. I mean, their entire company is basically gone, or will be as of May. But I went to go place the order. They still had Big Twist Posh. Wait a minute, am I missing comments? No, just Nighty Night, Mr. B. They still had Big Twist Posh, which was great because that's one of the big things that I use, and I prefer Big Twist Plush to blanket yarn. One, I prefer the feel of it, even though it's close, but not quite the same. But it is just slightly thicker. Not by much, but still slightly thicker. So they still had the Posh, which was the big deal, because the Posh sells out. It has regularly for a long time, at least a year that I know of, if not longer. And so I was like, okay, I'll be able to place my order. Yay. So I have my order all set up, and I was going to do it through Klarna, which is the payment plan system that you can do. If you do it only in 4 payments, you don't pay interest, and it's every 2 weeks a payment is made, no interest. If you go longer than that, which you can do, you then have interest. But anyway, so I wanted to set it up that way. Okay, great. So I got approved for whatever the amount was whatever it was. And I went to submit the order. Okay. Well, it came back saying that there was an address issue that needed to be updated. Okay. But for Klarna's purposes, but it was right. So I was like, okay. So then I was like, well, what do I do now? But yet, when I checked it, it looked like the order went through, but I never got an order confirmation. And I'm like, okay, that's not good. But this was a Saturday late, like, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night, because I had a coupon. I had a 20% off coupon that I wanted to use. So I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Well, they're closed. Can't get a hold of them via their chat, online chat. They weren't available to call. Sundays they're closed. Monday was a holiday. I'm like, are you kidding me? So it allowed me to like send an email or send a message that I would get a text. I could text them and then I'd get a response when they were available. Okay, so I did that. And then I got a text on, I think I got one on, no. Yeah, I had to have gotten one over the weekend because they said on Tuesday to call and whatever. Okay. So Tuesday I tried calling. I was on hold for like 20 or 30 minutes. No response. Okay, they have a lot of people calling, probably with a lot of questions, whatever. They're closing. Okay. So then I called on Thursday. No, I called on Wednesday. I was on hold for like 20, 30 minutes again. Nobody answered. No, I got disconnected. I got disconnected then. I tried calling again on Wednesday. I was on hold for like 30 minutes. I got disconnected again. Thursday, I tried calling. I was on hold for like 30 minutes and I had to go. I couldn't wait any longer. Whatever it was that I had going on, I couldn't wait. So I had to hang up. So then Friday, I finally get through to somebody. And at that point, Pasha's all sold out. I'm like, what? Well, I was told that with the original 500 stores that closed or were going to close, you couldn't place a buy online pickup in store because they no longer were doing their inventory. So the numbers that they had online and stuff wouldn't be accurate. So they just closed off buy online pickup in store for those 500 stores. But if you happen to have a store still near you that was not going to be closing, you could do that. Okay, great. So Friday, but I asked him, I'm like, my coupon is no longer valid. And I was assured via text that the coupon would be honored. And he's like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and send you a coupon via email. Okay. But it was 15%, not 20, which was irritating because it wasn't a huge order, like monetarily, but it was still over 100 and, 100, I think like $150 because I was going to use Klarna and I was going to be able to separate it with my dog walking money. And I was like, okay. So then he sent me another coupon, which was 50% off of a regular priced item. Okay. No problem. At that moment, no problem. So then I was like, okay, but I have an order I'm placing online as well as an order that I'm needing to place online and pick up in store. Can you send me another 15% off coupon? Sure, no problem. So he sends it. Okay. So I have two 15% off coupons and I've got to buy 50% off one regular price item. Okay. So I was like, here's the situation though. You guys don't have, I need to place this order, but I was going through Klarna. Now they're saying that they're only going to approve me for this amount because I've already been approved for the other amount. Well, it can take up to however many days for it to clear Klarna. So I'm like, okay, this is frustrating. So I went ahead and I did it. I placed the order online. I used my coupon because Klarna finally cleared off on Saturday, I think. But the Rockford store was my closest store that wasn't supposed to be closing at this point. And so I went ahead and I placed it's an hour away, but I went ahead and placed an order, pick up in store. They had Posh. They had the colors I wanted. In the meantime, I went to my local store that was on the chopping block, the original chopping block, and I picked up, that's what it was. I picked up all the colors that I had in my original order that they had. I placed an online order for anything that they didn't have, and then placed a pickup or buy online, pick up in store order with Rockford for the balance of stuff that, you know, they showed one black of the Big Twist Posh, which Posh was the only thing that I was needing. Everything else I got online and or in my local store. I they filled my order like within an hour, and I got notice that four of the five or no four three of the five colors that I wanted in Posh were no longer available, so they canceled that part of my order. I was like, are you kidding me? They showed that they had like 15 of one color, 19 of another color, 12 of another color, and only one of black. Okay, I could see the black being unavailable, but the rest of them? So I was like, okay, whatever. Well, I wasn't going to be able to get there until Monday. So I went out there on Monday. I go ahead and I go ahead and pick up my thing. And I said, you guys filled my order within an hour of my placing it, and you guys said that you didn't have three of the five colors. I'm like, that's crazy. And she's like, yeah. She goes, well, you know, the rest of the stores are we're closing. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, the whole auction happened, and the rest of the stores were auctioned off, and Great American were the ones that won the bid, and this, that, and the other. And I was like, what? And so I got some other, you know, I confirmed some of that with you know, after calling. But I was like, are you kidding me? And she's like, no. And she's like, so you wouldn't have been able to place a pickup if you did it over the weekend or today, you wouldn't have been able to place an online order, pick up in store. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go in back and I'm going to go look and see what you guys have, and just see if maybe something was missed. So I was walking around, no, but I was like, oh my God, I love these colors. And I only got one. So I'm going to go ahead and get like one more or whatever, because I still had a coupon. So how did I have a coupon? Oh, because I had a different coupon that was for in stores. Because my local one that was on the original chopping block wasn't taking coupons anymore. So, okay, I go back. So I had to use the restroom. I mean, it was an hour drive and I was over here looking and whatever. So I went to the restroom. I come back out and I looked up and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. They have boxes of yarn up in the rafters. So I'm looking and I go over to the Big Twist Pasha area and I'm like, wait a minute. That's a color I ordered. Is it? So I asked the lady, I waited patiently, and I'm like, is there any way you can check that? And she's like, you know, I love Posh. And she's like, I was waiting to see if there was going to be a better like discount sale, knowing that we're also closing, and now everything's gone. And so she's like, I hope that is it, because that was one of the colors. Sure enough, the two of the three colors they had, except for the black. They didn't have the black. So I was so excited that I looked up there because I was able to get the colors that I wanted that nobody had. So anyway, that was my experience with that. But I ended up getting more. The only thing that really sucked is the buy online pickup in store. I was able to do with my online purchase. I was going to get shipped, and I was able to do it in Klarna. Well, the stuff that got canceled that I'm now purchasing wasn't part of the Klarna. So I can't break it up. And so that was a whole thing. And I know I just went into a long thing, but I haven't been talking to you guys in 3 months. So bear with me. But anyway, so yeah, that was not a fun experience. And having spoken to now two managers at local stores, or at a brick and mortar store, um, evidently it was a very common thing with Joann's where they didn't really treat, like, they fired the entire tech team after the everything. They she's like, good luck getting any kind of technical support if you try to call. They evidently weren't before. This isn't because of the sale. This is even before the bankruptcies and stuff. They weren't they didn't treat their people the best. And I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. So that was a sad thing, but that was, I guess, a big reason why a lot of the employees, corporate specifically employees, weren't that upset that things were going the way that they were, and they weren't surprised that that's how it was happening. And that's a really sad thing. But I do have uh I do have a video that's going to have a lot of stuff on it. And Mr. Wayron's like, you have like so much of this yarn. I'm like, I know, but the problem is I can't get this yarn. And I finally found yarn that I really liked for my stuff for markets. And although Big Twist, I forget the brand name, from what's being said on YouTube, the sales ain't necessarily sale prices. I haven't been to my Joann's because of that. Yeah, no. The sale, it says up to 40% off. And and I couldn't use my buy or my regular price item at 50% because when I went in on Monday, the auction had already happened and everything was already on sale in that store. So there was nothing regular price other than these little candles. And I was like, no, dude, I'm not, even at 50%, I didn't think they were worth it. But so yeah, they are not. At some point, they're supposed to get to liquidation prices because they are liquidating the entire, all the stores. But they know they've got people because people want the stuff and they're afraid of waiting until liquidation prices to get it. So they're just dealing with the sale prices that there are. Yarn hasn't gone lower than 20 or higher than 25% off, which is what it's been since I placed this order. Whenever this was a couple weeks ago, so it's like they did. It's almost like they did good by this because everybody's panic buying. Big Twist is actually, I forget the name of the company that makes it, but they are like the mothership of Big Twist, Yarnspirations, I think Lion Brand. I want to say Karen. Don't quote me on that. I could be forgetting. But the theory is that they're going to rebrand Big Twist. That will be the day after they close. Rock bottom prices. Oops, we close. Yeah, exactly. What was I saying? Oh, the speculation is that they'll rebrand Big Twist and sell it under Yarnspirations. Is that the case? I don't know. I was told by the lady that helped me and got the ladder and went into the rafters for the yarn that she was told, she hasn't tried it, but from Hobby, Hobbii, in, where are they, Denmark or somewhere overseas, that their toucan, I have it on my phone. I think it's their toucan, if I'm not mistaken, is supposedly the same or like so super close to Big Twist Posh. The thing is unless they offer free shipping, I don't want to order from there because or if it's on a ridiculous sale, I just don't want to deal with that extra price. I keep checking my computer to see if our internet's up, but it's not. So that was that. And then there was something else that I was going to tell you guys about. That was Joanne's. Darn it, there was something else. There was the Joanne's order. I told you about all of that craziness. Did I post the, oh, another video that I have prepared. It's actually going to go out in 2 parts because had I kept it as one video, it would have been like an hour and a half, maybe longer than that. And I was like, I think that's not going to work. Now, I know a lot of people, I myself included, depending on the creator, I actually prefer longer videos because I could just let it play and listen to it and whatever. The shorter videos sometimes kind of bug me. Not bug me, like I won't watch them. I'll still watch them. But it's like I'm just getting into it and then it's ending. You know what I mean? But that video will be in 2 parts. And if you're here, I don't care about talking about what it is, even if it's somebody that's watching the replay, because you're still here. But I don't know if I'm going to name it Frog It or Keep It or something like that. And it's not necessary. Actually, most of the projects are not frogging it. It may be technically frogging it, but redoing it either with, likely with the same yarn, but simply because I don't know what hook size I use, because I oftentimes don't use the hook that's suggested in the pattern because I have such a tight tension. But did I only go up 1 size, 2 sizes, 1.5 sizes? I don't know. So I don't want to continue with the project. But I want to do the project. Or I have a different yarn that I want to do that project with, but I really want to do the project. There are some that are actually going to be frog. They're just, I don't want to redo it. I don't want to be bothered with the pattern anymore. So if I'm able to, I'll frog the yarn. So that's a 2 video thing that I have. And then another one, which I've never done before. I've seen many other people do them. And typically at the beginning of the year, which this is like not anymore. I've never done it because, embarrassingly enough, I've never had a reason to do it because I didn't really go through a lot of yarn. But because and most of the yarn was from, when was my first show? End of August, beginning of September. It was a trunk or treat. Was that my first show? Or was my first show at the VFW? Regardless, whatever. The 2 weeks before that first show, which would have been probably about mid-August, beginning of September, I made my entire inventory in 2 weeks. And then had remade a ton of stuff from that time until the end of December or middle of December. So I went through a lot of yarn. I can't remember what the yardage is, but it's in the video. And I kept all the yarn bands. Honestly, actually, I don't have all the yarn bands. One, because they're still on, like I used half of the ball, and so the yarn band is, or ball band is still on the yarn. Or it's lost in the abyss that is the craft room, which is one of the reasons why I'm out here instead of in there. But that was a fun video to do because I had separated like the different brands and or type of yarn, like Big Twist Posh, Big Twist Plush, big, that type of thing. I separated that. I showed everything that I used and said, if I remembered what it was I used it for, I told what I used it for. So that was a lot of fun. And I was actually surprised how many yards, I think it was like tens of thousands of yards of yarn maybe not tens of thousands, but at least 10,000, if not more. I think it was more than that, of yarn that I used between September and mid-December. Because I know I used some earlier in the year, but it wasn't necessarily like that big of a deal type of a thing. So that's another video that I have going out. I also had, actually, I don't know if the Michaels haul was on there. I had to order some yarn for some commissioned pieces, and it took forever to get the order. I mean, like forever, like a couple weeks, which is unusual for Michaels, but they didn't have it in store. I'm trying to think of what other video. So there are those. I already posted Simply Socks and Yarn Off Broadway or whatever that shop was. When we went to Florida, we didn't, on the way back. Oh, did I post that video? The Craftivist? I can't remember if I've posted that video, but that was a yarn shop that we found. No, I didn't. I haven't edited it yet. And I just did the one, a good yarn in Sarasota, Florida. I did post that one. On the way back up here, we stayed overnight in Georgia. Unfortunately, we were not able to see Miss Becky this time, but we did meet up with Katie with Naughty Knitting Sacks, which was awesome. We had brunch, or was it lunch? I think it was brunch. I can't remember the timing. We did meet with her, and then after that, no. Yes. Were we already checked out of the Airbnb? Yes, because Miley was in the car. So we had already checked out of the Airbnb. We had brunch with Katie. We did a little video. And then on our way out of town, we stopped at the Craftivist. I actually have her sticker on, and of course had to get it because it's holographic. But it's the Craftivist, and we interviewed the owner. She was really sweet. That was a nice shop. So if you live in Atlanta or ever in Atlanta, she's outside of Cabbage Town. Well, her address is Atlanta, but I think she's outside. She's like around the corner from the church where Martin Luther King Jr. was born, or no, where he preached. And from his house, so in that area. But it's a really cool shop. I would go to there. And there was a coffee shop on the corner, which was cool. We got a donut. It was a I don't remember, pistachio and lemon, or some unique donut we got there. So it was a cool shop. And I forgot something. Where did I don't even know where I put it. Oh, I think it's in the bedroom. Miley says hi to her peeps. You just probably heard her shake herself off. And now she's like moving her sheet and blanket around on her bed to make it all comfy. She's so funny when she does that because her breathing changes, but I think I've told you guys that before. Anyway, so those are some videos that are coming out, and like I said, also several market prep, market, and market recap videos. What was the last one I just did? United Methodist in Genoa, which was December 5th, 6th, 7th. So after that, were the ones at the dance studio. So I have 4, I think, more market prep recap, or market prep, market and market recap videos. I'm still trying to get into or find a market for March. I was hoping to have had one in January, at least one in January, at least one, if not 2 in February, and then really stack up for March, but it just didn't work out that way. I was hoping to get into one of the local outside farmers markets. You would have to agree, you had to decide. You could do all however many markets there were. I think this particular one did them on Tuesdays and Saturdays, or maybe this one was just Saturdays, I can't remember. But you can either do all of them, which gave you the biggest discount, but it was, I think, like minimum like $1,500 or something, or $1,200 for that. And then you were committed to all of those weeks. Well, you didn't have to, well, no, I think you did have to show up. Which I wasn't going to do because there are 3 different markets, that farmers markets, I'm hoping to do, or at least to have one weekend. Or you could choose whatever weekends or Saturdays, or if it is Tuesday and Saturdays or whatever days they are, you could choose which days you wanted. But then you're paying, I think it was like $80 for a Saturday and $60 for the weekday or something like that. And but I missed out on the date on that one, which, as it turns out, I don't think is a problem, because that's not the farmers market I was like really hoping to get into. So I really wanted to do our local high schools market. But that one's I think a Christmas one. However, it's like a $250 price tag on it. Now, granted, it's established, and from what I hear, is like the one to do because it's like super busy and people really do make the money. But that's a really big price tag to eat without knowing that for sure. So I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing comments. Hold on a second. Wait. Okay. I have no money to cash in on any so-called sales. I get it. I only did it because I needed it for markets. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. I have trails in my craft junk room. I can't even sew because there's yarn on the table. I gotta straighten it up. I get what you mean. I was so sorry not to be able to see y'all. I know, me too. Hi, sweet Natalie. Hugs to Miley. Thank you so much. She says hi. She goes, I miss you and I give hugs back. How are you, my friend? Anyway, so what was I gonna say? So there are several March ones. I have some dates for, well, April, May, and the rest of the year. I do know when you're dealing with high school markets, oftentimes you are for sure. I mean, it's almost like a guaranteed you'll make back at least your table, because people are there to support whatever program or team or whatever that is sponsoring the market or the craft fair or whatever. But still, $250 is a really big price tag, especially when you're trying to do other things, and that's an upfront cost that's going to eat into what other shows I can do, because I'm not going to have the money to be able to put into them. So yeah, that's been part of me was wanting to look into this flea market that we have here that goes 6 months out of the year. But with a flea market, I mean, people already want to haggle at times at a craft fair. They want things at the lowest, possible price. Not always, but you still get it. But a flea market, that's like for sure, that's what people want. They don't want to pay a lot for anything. So yeah, I've been kind of iffy on that one. Although they get a lot of traffic because it's a very established flea market, and it's right off the expressway, and it would be prime. There is one I think we've only ever, because we've walked the entire market, which we'll get there at like, I don't know that we've ever actually been there at 6 a.m. when they opened, but we've been there like, I think at like 7, and they close at 2, and we've been there that entire time walking the place, and we're like closing them out. Like, it's 2 o'clock and people are packing up, and I've always told Mr. Boyman that's the time to go. Granted, you may not have the best selection, but people don't want to pack it up and put it back in their car or their truck or their whatever. And I don't know how many times we've passed by and they're like, everything for $1, anything you see for $1. Or we've done it where we've passed by, it's at $1. And then we come back around and anything free, just take it. Whatever you want, take it all for free. We don't want it. Okay, that's not across the board, but oh my goodness, but there are a couple of Hispanic tents where they have different foods and candies and whatever. One of them has like the best, okay, maybe not the best, but pretty darn up there cornbread. Oh, we normally will get like 2 of them. They're round. We'll get like 2 of them, and then they have these like, and I'm sure you probably know what I'm talking about, but they're like round like this, and they look like a hockey puck, kind of sorta, but they're like like packed in coconut that's like pineapple flavored or coconut flavored, or what other flavors have they had? Oh my goodness, that's what we look for, that because it's like so delicious. Um, but I don't know that I want to do. I don't know that I'd want to do get a table there. One, it's not going to be cheap, and it's probably, I'm almost positive it's like people are like grandfathered into it, and it'd be hard to get in. It won't be cheap, and like this one, we've only, as if I can remember correctly, we've only seen one person who's had like plushies and stuffies and stuff there, and even she was like taking a part of her family's larger table, which I think technically isn't allowed, but whatever, she did it. And we stopped and I was talking to her, and I'm like, how is it? And she's like, well, it's okay, but everybody wants it for nothing, and my prices here are lower than the prices I would have at a standard craft fair or whatever. And even though she doesn't live in our township, she was one of the people that told us about our high school and the amazingness of it, but that it has a big price tag on it. That's so good. I don't know which flavor he used, but did I miss any? I'm good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, so I have been alive after having all kinds of problems and probably having people not want to stay when they hear that my voice was not, that it was choppy. All kinds of issues with getting alive finally up. I've been live for 1 hour and 23 minutes and 59 seconds. 1 hour and 24 minutes. But that's okay. Haven't been live in 3 months. It was time. But I do need to go grab something, but I don't know where it is, and I don't want to wake Mr. Boyfriend up if it's in the room, which I have a feeling it is because I don't see it on the coffee table, and I didn't see it in the kitchen, and I don't know where else I would have put it. But anyway, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay live. I don't even know who's here. I mean, I know Becky, you're here. Doris, Diane, my mom isn't here anymore. I think she's sleeping. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's one other person. Wait, it would be my mom, Becky, Doris, and the 2, 6. Okay, so I know who the 6 people are. Anyway, yeah. So any other news? I don't think so. We are regularly going to the gym. Mr. Boyfriend signed up for a sprint triathlon. His son is doing the full Olympic triathlon. So he's in training for that. I'm just going so that I can try to get healthy. I've been doing a lot of arm workouts and, well, lower and upper body. The recumbent bike, like I said, I walked 6 miles today with dogs, but then I did 6.31 miles on the recumbent bicycle. After walking the dogs, I had a doctor's appointment. Then I went to Walgreens, and there's a whole cluster F going on with some stuff. I was like, my phone had, I think, 24% left on it. And I was originally going to come home, change, and then maybe go to the gym. But I was so frustrated. I texted Mr. Boyfriend. I'm like, you know what? I'm just coming the way I am. I was in a pair of capris and a t-shirt that I had sweated in all day anyway, because it was in the high 70s today. I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to come straight to the gym, and because he was there. He happened to be there. I may just come straight to the gym and do the bike. Because I'm still sore from a workout I did the day before yesterday. It's funny because me, not so much, because I have a hard time feeling a workout. It doesn't matter how hard I work out. I tend to not feel it. And there are conditions where that is the case, and it like takes like so crazy amount of whatever. Well, Mr. Boyfriend, 2 weeks ago, I think it was, he worked out so hard that 4 days later he was still sore and was like, I'm not going back. I feel it in my shoulders and stuff because I really worked it out and whatever. But hold on, I'm good. This time or altogether? What did I say that I said that you're saying that? My son and daughter-in-law finally made it to Texas this past December. They are staying with us. Oh, that's awesome. Total move. What? Yeah, Daigo, I know you're enjoying that. Oh, I'm sure you are. Oh, before I forget, we've been doing a lot of stuff at the library. Like we did a craft night, and did some stuff. We were there for like vegetable gardening. We did an beginner embroidery class. That's all been in like the last month or so, maybe month and a half. Well, they had a screening of a movie, which we've done once before last year. And we have a long list of movies that we want to add to our collection. Okay, I do. And Mr. Boyfriend's like, we don't need movies. We can just rent it at the library. And I'm like, then we don't need any more CDs or records. And that was, you got the point. Anyway, so a long list with movies that we both would like, but that we want to add. This movie went directly to the top of the list. It was incredible. But wait, you guys are talking. You know, Becky, how long you've been on time? Oh, yeah. No, this time. Not altogether. They moved from Montana to Texas. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. But if you've never seen it, it's called Cabrini. Evidently, it's gotten several. I don't know if it was just nomination. I think it got several awards. It's from last year. It's about Mother Cabrini. It's funny because Mr. Boyfriend's friend was over here yesterday. They were playing guitar. And before he left, we mentioned it. And he goes, are you talking about Cabrini Green? Which is what I thought, was a housing project in the city. And we were like, no. I'm like, I thought the same thing. But it was about Mother Cabrini. It was a fantastic movie. Fantastic. So well done. Now, there's a lot of reading subtitles because a lot of it's in Italian. But so well done. Such a well-told story. Incredible. Incredible. I would highly recommend it. Yeah. So that was something new. what else? I think that's, I mean, I've covered, I think, everything I wanted to tell you guys about. Um, 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 um. We'll be going to Florida again in the not so distant future. Which we're excited about. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen on that particular trip, but we're hoping that we'll be able to, at the very least, stop for dinner. We are not staying the night anywhere this time. I know we have done it where we stay on the way to Florida, and then on the way back we stop for dinner. This last time in January we made the decision. We've driven through Atlanta so many times already. Why not stay and kind of check out the scenes, which was really fun. We had a really good time. And we ended up having dinner. I forgot what the name of the restaurant was, but it was super cool. And yeah, we stayed in Cabbage Town, which was awesome. That's a super cool artsy place. If you were ever going through there, I would highly recommend it or suggest it or recommend it. Yeah. Sorry, I keep looking for the chat to see. I guess I could be looking at Mr. Boyfriend's phone, but I'm afraid of pulling it off of the setup that I have because I don't want my phone to fall, which is where we are. Oh, you know what? I should check to see if our internet is. No, I don't think it is, but let's see. I don't know when it's supposed to start storming, but no, it doesn't look like our internet's connected yet. Or back on, I should say. The wind is it's definitely windy because I hear the windows like, with the wind, they're old windows, like kind of moving in their frame. But, I suppose I could just close my computer because it's not like I'm going to switch at this point. Not after like 4 or 5 tries or whatever it was. What am I on? What? I can't see this. Let's see. I don't want premium, YouTube premium. We are on take 4. So, yeah. It's craziness. So, I really don't think, well, I won't switch. So I'm going to close my computer. And I'm going to have to figure out what the problem is with my charger. Because I sat there and I played with it and like got it to, it seemed like there was something in there. So it wasn't like making a full connection. But, that's not good. Let's see. I saw something. Natalie, did you know that I'm now a great grandma? Baby girl, she was born December 3rd. Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. Congratulations. And no, I didn't know that. I've been like so behind on YouTube. Well, actually on any social media for that matter. Do not touch nothing. I won't, but I need to get up and go find what I'm looking for. But I'm going to turn off my ring light and see. Can you still see me? Is it too dark? No. Oh, wait. Let's see. I'm going to watch myself, see what happens. It's so far behind on the computer. Like right now, I'm just talking about the connection on my computer. Or my charger. Charging whatever. Why is it so lagging? What do you hear me saying right now, Becky? Tell me right now what it is that I'm saying. You're good. I will be a great grandma coming in May. Yay, that's so exciting. Early congratulations. Okay, if you haven't responded, then you're lagging too. Because I'm like far behind. It's not that dark. That's awesome, Becky. Congratulations. Yes, super congratulations. Okay, hold on. Okay, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And hopefully I don't wake up Mr. Boyfriend. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, hopefully he didn't hear me. I just cracked open the door really quick and... Owie! Okay, we were gonna, if I didn't have so many technical difficulties and didn't have to do 4 takes, we were gonna play Jeopardy. But I'm only gonna be on for a few more minutes because I'm super tired. It's been a long day with lots of walking and then exercise on top of that. And yeah. Tell me right now what I'm saying. Can't type that fast. Okay, but I don't know when you heard that. Did you hear it when you typed it? Or like right now, I'm not in my chair, but I'm in my chair talking to you. So like there's a big lag. You just said it's been a long day and something about exercise. Okay, well then it's not that much of a lag. Look at my hair. My hair looks horrible. And now I'm just now talking about Jeopardy on the computer, but I've now not been talking about Jeopardy for like a minute or two. Now in chair. I just got back in my chair. Okay, then you are lagging, but you weren't lagging. So I don't understand what happened here. Really, Miley? You just fixed your bed. I love when she goes, puts her snout underneath and moves it, and then picks it up with her teeth. Really? You just wiped your butt on the sheet. Oh my goodness, doggy. Silly, silly doggy. Wait, Jeopardy. Maybe the lag is on your end. Miley. Okay, well, you heard about Miley, so I don't know, but whatever. Seems like the lag's not too bad. Yeah, everybody says hi to Miley. Because Miley's cute, right? You're hot, aren't you? What was that? What was that? Oh. Oops. Mr. Boyfriend was getting text messages from his son. Okay. Okay, I don't want to touch anything because I don't want the phone to fall. We'll just leave it alone. Okay, so you're not lagging. Okay, so it's just on my end. Probably because the computer's like right here in front of it. Anyway, okay, I'm going to sleep. I have a bruise on my arm, I think. I actually have a couple bruises. Are those bruises? Yeah, that looks like bruises. Now, granted, my watch sits right there, but I think it's from this puppy dog this dog that is a puppy. Well, okay, he's like 6.5 months old and weighs almost 70 pounds. And is a strong, physically strong, determined, energetic puller. Like, he pulls almost more than this 120-pound German Shepherd that I walk, and almost more than these 2 80-pound Shepherd mixes that I walk. He pulls almost more than all of them, or them. But anyway, and his harness broke yesterday while I was walking him. I was able to connect his leash to his collar, but today he backed out of his collar, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like walking dogs with just a collar. Well, dogs that are pullers and strong and determined and like just, yeah. But somehow all of these bruises along my wrist or my watch, right where my watch is, I think have something to do with him. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But he's the only one I have that is that kind of like crazy. Somebody calling ding. I put a brisket in my slow cooker for breakfast tomorrow. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah. We use our slow cooker, not that regularly, but more than I think I've ever used a slow cooker. Not that I don't like slow cookers, it's just I never really used them a lot. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to say goodnight because I'm a little nauseous. I think I need to eat more. What did we have? Oh, we had leftover enchiladas, a little bit of rice, a tamale, but we split it all. And they were little enchiladas, like little, like maybe like that, not like super long ones that I'm accustomed to, but delicious. Um, and having exercised quite a bit today, I'm like feeling like the need for calories. So I'm gonna eat something because I'm getting very nauseous, which I don't like. Which it's crazy with my ring light. This like glare wasn't there, but now this glare right there. Is it from back here? Oh, it's from back here. Okay. So the ring light was like combating that, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna say good night to you all. Thank you so much for being here through the craziness of trying to get this thing to work. Now, I mean, not having internet and not having a strong enough connection on Mr. Boyfriend's hotspot to have the computer be able to run the live and all of that craziness. And being dropped a couple times on my phone. I apologize. Sorry. I thought that was your halo. I don't think so. Where are my horns? They're on my emoji thingy that I have on my phone. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for being here. And if you're watching the replay and you're still here, congratulations. Let me know that Miley is panting right now, and that way I'll know that you're still here. I don't know what that sound was, but it caught her attention too. Anyway, I'm gonna have to close the windows at least partially before I go to bed because it's gonna be storming. It's not storming yet. The wind is picking up, but it's not storming yet. But we're supposed to get some big storms through, and we don't want like excess water coming in. But it is a bit warm in here. I will say that. But hold on, what is panting? Becky, I know you're still here. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for your support, for being here. I know we didn't have a lot of people, but I know it's Friday night and there are a lot of people that are having lives. But I appreciate the fact that you're here. And Becky, you've been here since the beginning, like of take one beginning. So thank you. You know what? I should give myself a like from here, but uh-oh, I better not do much because I don't want to drop the phone. Yeah, the wind is really, really, really picking up now. I'm hearing wind chimes too, which I wasn't hearing before. I don't know who has wind chimes. Maybe, I guess our neighbor must. Anyway, so again, have a great night. Miley says hi and bye to her peeps. She's very warm right now. She's panting a bit. Well, she's not like super hot. It's not that warm in here. I'd be sweating buckets if it was. But she is warm. But she says hi and bye to her peeps. My mom, as always, says, well, she said hello in the chat, but she said to say goodnight when she fell asleep. Mr. Boyfriend said nighty night to you all. Thank you for all the continued thoughts and prayers for all of us. We all appreciate it. Of course, I say good night. Remember, be positive, and for every season, there's a reason to crochet. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Extra prayers for those who need it. If you need extra prayers but don't want to share it publicly, email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com. We will add you to our private prayer lists. If you don't mind me sharing it publicly but anonymously, let me know that. I will do that too. A video will go up tomorrow. That will be my Joanne's haul. And then I don't know what else is going to happen as it happens, but it'll happen. You got that? Anyway, good night, everybody. Prayers for all. Yes, it was fun. It was fun, just not the beginning part. But anyway, so yes, prayers for all. Have a great night, and I will talk to you soon. I don't know if we have anything on Tuesday night. If not, I'm going to try to do a live, but I will let you guys know on the Facebook group and on the community tab. So it will not be 3 months before my next live. I will see you soon. Anyway, have a great night. I love you guys, and it was great seeing you. You guys saw me, but I got to see you guys typing. Good night, everyone. Prayers. Yes, absolutely. All right, have a great night. Oh, wait a minute. I have to figure out how to stop this live on my phone. How do I do this? I guess I just hit the X. Is that what I do? I don't know. Dudes, seriously? All right, let me see if I can figure this out. I'm going to hit the X and see what happens. Worst case scenario, it doesn't close it, and I got to figure out a different way to do it. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Bye. It's not working. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. Okay, good night.